Samuel Hitchcock, March 23, 1755 – November 20, 1813, was an attorney and judge in Vermont. He was the son-in-law of Ethan Allen, and the father of Ethan Allen Hitchcock. Early life. Samuel Hitchcock, the son of Noah and Mary Hitchcock, was born in Brimfield, Massachusetts and graduated from Harvard College in 1777. He studied law with Jedediah Foster in West Brookfield, Massachusetts. Attained admission to the bar, and practiced in Worcester, Massachusetts. Career. He moved to Manchester, Vermont in 1785 and Burlington, Vermont in 1786, where he continued to practice law. He was state's attorney for Chittenden County, Vermont from 1787 to 1790, when he became the first Attorney General of Vermont, serving from 1790 to 1793. He served simultaneously, from 1789 to 1793, as a member of the Vermont House of Representatives. Hitchcock also served as a Justice of the Peace and heard cases in Burlington. In 1791, Hitchcock was a delegate to the Vermont Convention, which ratified the United States Constitution and enabled Vermont to join the Union as the 14th state. Hitchcock drafted the charter for the University of Vermont, was an original member of its Board of Trustees, and was the longtime secretary of the board. In 1792, he was one of Vermont's presidential electors, casting his ballots for Washington for president and Adams for vice president. He received a recess appointment from President George Washington on September 3, 1793, to a seat on the United States District Court for the District of Vermont vacated by Nathaniel Chipman. Hitchcock was formally nominated on December 27, 1793, confirmed by the United States Senate on December 30, 1793, and received his commission on January 28, 1794. On February 18, 1801, Hitchcock was nominated by President John Adams to a seat on the newly created United States Circuit Court for the Second Circuit, created by 2 Stat. 89, also known as the Midnight Judges Act. Hitchcock was confirmed to this seat by the Senate on February 20, 1801, and received his commission the same day. However, his service terminated on July 1, 1802, with the repeal of the act that created the circuit courts. Hitchcock thereafter returned to private practice in Burlington, Vermont and Virgin, Vermont until his death and burial. Hitchcock died in Burlington on November 20, 1813. He was buried in Burlington's Elmwood Cemetery. Family. Samuel Hitchcock was married to Lucy Caroline Allen, 1768–1842, the daughter of Ethan Allen. Their children who lived to adulthood included 1. Lorraine Allen Hitchcock, 1792–1815, the wife of Army Major George P. Peters, 1789–1819. 2. Henry Hitchcock, 1791–1839, a Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court. Henry's son Ethan Hitchcock, 1835–1909, served as United States Secretary of the Interior under William McKinley. Another of Henry's sons, Henry Hitchcock, 1829–1902, was a prominent attorney in St. Louis, Missouri and a founder and president of the American Bar Association. 3. Mary Ann Hitchcock, 1796–1823, the wife of Dr. John S. W. Parkon. 4. Ethan Allen Hitchcock, 1798–1870, a United States Army Major General. 5. Caroline P. Hitchcock, 1796–1822. 6. Samuel Hitchcock, 1808–1851, An 1827 graduate of the United States Military Academy. He was an Army officer and attorney in Vermont, Alabama, and Mississippi, and a civil engineer in Michigan. He died while en route to the United States from Europe, and was buried at sea. Sources: Samuel Hitchcock at the Biographical Directory of Federal Judges, a public domain publication of the Federal Judicial Center.